Welcome to This Week in Astrology. This is episode number 543 for July 20 through 26, 2020. What's new? A Cancer new moon headlines the week. Its aspects include every member of the world-shaking Jupiter-Saturn-Pluto Triple Conjunction. We also have the Sun entering Leo, a committed partnership Grand Cross, and 4 bonus aspects that are not in my written forecast. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Benjamin Bernstein, broadcasting from thisweekinastrology.com. I simultaneously record these weekly forecasts as an audio podcast and a video, so you can choose whatever format you prefer. The video version includes my chart graphics for things like lunations and aspect patterns. We'll have both of those this time. You can also see these graphics if you read my forecast online, and there's a link to that in the show notes. Please leave me a rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode so that others like you can find it. What's old as we come into this period, we have a waning moon and 4 retrograde planets, Jupiter through September 12th, Saturn through September 29th, Pluto through October 4th, and Chiron through December 15th. So let's get on to our first event, a Cancer new moon on Monday, July 20th. July's new moon lines up at 1:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That is at 28 degrees Cancer, roughly. Any Cancer new moon is good for new beginnings in the areas of home, family, security, emotions, and shadow work. Aspects. This lunation's important aspects include 4 oppositions and 1 conjunction. The tightest aspect is a nearly exact opposition to Saturn. If you're like most people, you have not attained mastery over all of the Cancer themes I've mentioned. Therefore, it's the job of Saturn, the stern taskmaster, to bring challenge in those Cancerian areas that will catalyze your soul growth. Most of us will experience challenging emotions during the waxing moon phase. If so, I recommend my free healing invocation. There's a link to that in the show notes. This simple shadow work tool delegates your healing to your higher self. It has helped thousands clear challenging emotions quickly and permanently. What about the Cancerian themes that you have mastered? You can step forward as one of Saturn's most wonderful archetypes, the wise elder, and assist others in these areas. Saturn can also help you maintain strong productivity around any Cancerian theme. This new moon's second most powerful aspect is an opposition from Pluto. As Lord of the Underworld, Pluto can bring up old psychological wounds from the unconscious. This naturally resonates with Cancer's shadow work theme. Pluto can also dramatically empower any emotional state, from challenging to euphoric. Pluto can also aid and abet profound transformation. Are you ready to do serious personal growth work? If so, could you make your current state of being look like a caterpillar compared to the gorgeous butterfly that can emerge from your transformational chrysalis? To learn more about working with the Plutonian energies of this lunation, check out my 2 Pluto prescription videos. They are linked in the show notes. Next up, Jupiter. On one level, Jupiter simply magnifies all the effects I've already described, but Jupiter can also bring hope, joy, and optimism. As the great benefic of ancient astrology, Jupiter can also bring luck and good fortune. Jupiter is a planet with many meanings who could also support you stepping forth as some sort of professor, philosopher, or guru. The final 2 noteworthy aspects for this Cancer new moon are asteroid goddesses. Both have wide orbs, so their effects will be subtle. Orb means how exact is the aspect. With Vesta conjunct the luminaries, putting new energy into a worthy cause that does not directly benefit you is supported. With Pallas Athena opposing the Sun and Moon, using strategy, negotiation, and diplomacy to move your goals forward is a great idea. Even though Pallas is a warrior goddess, use force only as a last resort. Next up, a committed partnership Grand Cross begins. There's enhanced intensity around committed partnerships due to a Grand Cross that starts today on July 20th, peaks on the 28th, and ends on August 2nd. This challenging aspect pattern includes Mercury, Mars, Juno, and Pallas Athena. This Grand Cross makes it more likely that you'll experience challenge in one or more of your committed partnerships. Juno represents committed partnerships, and her opposition to Mars in Aries could indicate attack. With Mercury in the mix, verbal aggression is likely. If you get involved in such an altercation, Pallas Athena suggests that you proceed with diplomacy, tact, and sound strategy. With Mercury in Cancer, you can more easily speak from your heart and understand the other person's emotions. Tame Mars by being assertive with your peacemaking, and know that a harmonious resolution is possible with Juno in Libra, the sign of harmony and balance. It will come as no surprise to my regulars that I recommend nonviolent communication as an excellent way to resolve relationship challenges. And I'll have a link to that book in the show notes. On Tuesday, July 21st, we have some bonus aspects not in the written forecast. First up is Neptune trine Vesta. Neptune 21 Pisces, Vesta 21 Cancer. So Vesta is the asteroid goddess of service to a higher cause. They relate to the Vestal Virgins, or she, Vesta, feminine asteroid goddess. Vesta relates to the Vestal Virgins of Rome, women who forsook a normal life in order to do sacred service to hold energy for the city of Rome and the Roman Empire. So broadly speaking, it means you're devoting yourself to some kind of higher service that isn't just benefiting you directly. So as Neptune, the planet of divine inspiration, divine flow, divine consciousness, makes a trine, easy, smooth, automatic connection to Vesta, this means that whatever sacred service you're doing, you may feel a sense of flow. It's easy to be in flow state, in the zone with that. A lot of inspiration may be coming through. And it's just a great time to feel, if you're doing the right kind of work for a higher cause, there should be some nice flow state, some nice ease and inspiration around it. Also, Neptune can be used actively by the ego for visualization and imagination. So if there's something you'd like to see accomplished by this organization or by your role in it, just holding the vision of that can be really sweet. We also, on the 21st, have Mercury square Chiron. This is with Mercury at 9 Cancer and Chiron at 9 Aries. So Mercury and Chiron have in common Mercury's communication. Chiron is the mentor. So obviously a stimulation of mentoring. Now, of course, Chiron could also be wounding, and Chiron is in Aries. So there could be some verbal wounding here. That's a theme we also saw in the lunation forecast. But just, I would recommend not using this for verbal attack so much, but say, wow, how can I mentor, give great information, or receive great information that would serve while Mercury is square Chiron. And quicker aspects like this last about a week either side. Moving on to Wednesday, July 22nd. The sun enters Leo at 4:37 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For the next month, you can enjoy extra support for being the sovereign on the throne or the performer in the spotlight. The sunny sign also supports interacting with children or your inner child, having fun and chilling out. And then finally, on July 22nd also, we have Mercury sextile Uranus. Mercury is around 10 Cancer, Uranus around 10 Taurus. And Uranus is actually considered the higher octave of Mercury. Mercury is human mind, Uranus is divine mind. So Uranus communicates by intuitive hit, by intuitive flash. You just know all of a sudden. So the days around July 22nd should be especially good for just knowing from your own higher self what to do. My understanding of how it all works is, when you're born as a human, you were planning out this lifetime from your higher self, and then a portion of the higher self comes down and animates the human being. Part of it stays back, watches, and drops hints. So that's how Mercury Uranus is expressing here. That part you left back to watch and drop hints to help you in this lifetime, sending them down more easily with the planet of human mind and the planet of divine mind, making a smooth, energetic connection. So that's all the events. But I have a question. Are you ready to awaken to happiness now and create the life you truly desire? Join me and over 30 amazing transformational teachers, mentors, leaders, and wayshowers on the Alara Canfield Show, Awaken to Happiness Now Masterclass series. Enjoy dozens of wonderful conversations and experiential processes. Alara has invited me back once more as a presenter to help inspire and empower you. Create the life you truly desire. Join us as together we step into a new sacred reality. When you register, you'll receive access to the live shows and replays. I threw a free gift in there myself. You'll also receive valuable gifts from the presenters, such as I just mentioned. Experience powerful conversations, processes, clearings, and tools. Transform your energy, life, and consciousness forever. Join us on this amazing journey of love, joy, ease, prosperity, and happiness. You can activate your free access to all this by clicking the link in the show notes. Also, everyone is welcome to participate in most Awakening Plus calls for free. Here are micro descriptions of the July online events I've scheduled so far that haven't already happened. On Tuesday, July 21, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we're doing group healing, immunity boosting, and awakening. Enhanced immunity is good to have, especially in the midst of a growing pandemic. So we call it in along with embodied awakening and healing. It should last about 60 to 90 minutes. And then our guest presenter for July on July 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, also on a Tuesday. The presentation is called Tools for Energy Management and Hygiene. The presenter is Natalie Rose Martin. This will be an experiential workshop. You'll work with practical energy tools that empower you to create shifts in your own experience. We'll practice ways to find center, refine the auric field, clear unwanted energy, seal energy leaks, and connect with the new earth. Regular use of these tools cultivates a clear, grounded presence from which to relate, create, and serve in alignment with the self. This will increase your positive impact in the world. There will be an opportunity to be in the hot seat for the benefit of all. And then on most Saturdays, we're doing New Earth support every Saturday at noon Eastern Daylight Time. Exceptions are noted on my website, astroshaman.com. There's a post each month around the Awakening Plus events. We create a sacred container, invoke embodied awakening, and then flow energy to support the more awakened new earth currently blossoming. The divine always rewards us with personal spiritual upgrades and profound bliss. We've been doing this for several months. It's never the same twice. It's just amazing. The spirit loves variety. Awakening Plus features at least 3 live streaming events each month, although I'm currently offering many more to support you during the pandemic. Most events are open to everyone for free. The archive of over 240 transformative events, accountability partners, and the forum are available exclusively to Awakening Plus members, and it doesn't cost that much at all. Learn more at awakeningplus.com. Thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com. I can serve you with astrology readings, shamanic healing, awakening activation, astrological event timing, and one-of-a-kind life coaching. All my one-on-one services are equally effective in person or long distance, and during the pandemic, I have dropped my rates significantly. I also offer an unbeatable price on SolarFire, the #1 astrology software for Windows. And as I mentioned, I run the Awakening Plus online membership for spiritual support. Learn all about this and more at astroshaman.com, or use the links in the show notes to get to those. Just go to astroshaman.com/543. Again, astroshaman.com/543. Please do reach out if you have any questions. My email is info@astroshaman.com. My number for voice and text, 828-338-9852. I would love to connect with you. We are wrapping up this episode. Once again, please leave me a rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode so that others like you can find it. This Week in Astrology is honored to be chosen as one of the internet's top 10 astrology podcasts. Check out our website where you can hear the show and subscribe to podcast updates and have a chance to win a free session. Just go to thisweekinastrology.com. Whatever your sun sign, my forecast can help you make the best use of the current astrology energies. All dates and times are in the U.S. Eastern Time Zone. Events are most powerful on the dates listed, but their influence will be active for at least a week before and after. Everyone's affected by these global transits, but you'll be most powerfully impacted when moving planets activate sensitive points in your natal chart. Discover how these transits will personally affect you by booking a session with me. Go to astroshaman.com, go to services on the menu bar, and the first item down will be Astrology Plus. Thanks again for spending this time with me. Stay safe, stay healthy. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.